On the court for Indianapolis, we've got Collier. Pollard is out there with Cobb. And it's Buchanan in at the power forward position. Valentine shot good.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Here's Collier. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Collier's got 57 points. Now, here's Valentine. He's guarded closely. Ellis can't get it to go. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Good! Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Ramsey. He takes it in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Ramsey. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Cobb passes to Collier. Puts up a deep three. Another bucket. Wow!
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
Knocked loose. Armstrong passes to Ramsey. His three-pointer's off the mark. Time called here. Indianapolis decides to talk it over. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Purdue is checked in for Armstrong. And a change for Indianapolis. Brown's checked in. Indianapolis with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pollard knocks down the three ball. Pollard's got 41.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's Purdue. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Collier. Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Shooting for Indianapolis, Collier. At the line for 1.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from the wing. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And Chicago shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Ramsey. And again, Chicago, no good. For Indianapolis, they've gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To halt the run, and it's good on the way in. Ramsey's got 48.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Here's Collier. And good, he hits it again.
3 points.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Here's Ramsey. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Collier's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
For Chicago, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Jacks up a 3, and Indianapolis another 3.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Now, here's Valentine. Not a lot of room. Tipped away. Pollard passes to Collier. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Ramsey. Rebounded by Buchanan. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Now, here's Valentine to end the run. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Collier's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Pollard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Pollard's got 47 points.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
Valentine shot good.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Trying his luck from deep. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Ramsey. Rebounded by Buchanan. Buchanan's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Collier. And yep, another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Now here's Valentine. He's guarded closely. Pass to Ramsey. From past the arc. The rebound by Collier. Collier's got 11 rebounds in the game. Fires the three. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Ramsey. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Out left to the wing. Here's Pollard. Good, another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Ramsey. And that's... out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Indianapolis making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Here's Garrett. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Butler from outside. And Indianapolis, another three.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Outside Kemp. Ball stolen.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Pass to Garrett. Outside Kemp. Garrett's shot is off. Pollard passes to Collier.
Chicago foul. First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Indianapolis, Collier. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so here is Chicago. Knocks it loose. Here's Ramsey. That one drops for him. Ramsey's got 54 points. Here's Collier. Again, what an avalanche!
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Here's Ramsey, and it's blocked. They retain possession.
2 minutes.
Here's Garrett. The three. Buries it from three-point range. Garrett's got 32 points in the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Indianapolis. They've told me that he has tendonitis in his shoulder. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Indianapolis.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. Three after three, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
The first one falls. Good on both. And Chicago shooting 40% in the fourth. Ramsey passes to Garrett. Can they get it? The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more in the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Indianapolis making a switch here.
For Chicago, Garrett, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.105 left in the fourth quarter. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Chicago. Here's Ramsey. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Buchanan, and there's the drive. Yes, that goes in. Buchanan's got 43 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Garrett with the bucket. 34 seconds left in the game. Shot from the wing, and another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's having?
He's been on time and pinpoint with his passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record.
At the line for 2, Ramsey.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clark, and another assist for him.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights.
Third personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for Chicago, Garrett, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
They throw good. Garrett. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Buchanan. From deep. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And so Indianapolis takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports as we present our player of the game.